Afternoon everyone, welcome back to the shed. I saw some bits and pieces online today from some modellers who seem to be struggling to use liquid glues to glue the parts together. So I thought I'd do a quick little video and show you just how easy it is. So let's take a look. Okay everyone, for this demonstration all you need is a set of side cutters, these things here, a bottle of liquid glue. I've used Tamiya Extra Thin Cement, but you can use any liquid glue that you may have. Humbrol works just as well. And also a scalpel here and a stock plastic kit. In this case I'm using Hasegawa's 48 scale high-end. You can use whatever you like. So I'm going to show you how simple this is and how quick it is to get nice, neat, clean results using liquid glue. First things first, we'll remove the parts from the runners. Take a pair of side cutters and cut as closely as you can to the edge of the piece. Take this part off as well, as close as you can. And by doing this you're reducing the need to clean up where those gates have joined the part on the edge here. Go over to this piece here and we'll remove this from the runner, again as close as I can to the edge of the piece, carefully clipping it away. And there we are, we have parts that have been removed nice and clean. Next thing to do is to take our individual pieces and then dry fit them into place. Check that they fit okay, make sure that there are no problems, no gaps, no areas that need to be cleaned up prior to application of the glue. Then what you do, in this case I can see along this line here, along this edge here, there's a little bit of a gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove a little piece of the pin here. Clip it away, go back, dry fit the part, and now it fits better. It fits more closely into place. So then what I do is I hold the part in place like this, open up the bottle of glue, and then go to the edge of the joint and just tap the brush against the part and then hold it together. Move along the joint, tap it against, and then capillary action will take it along the joint. Hold it, run it along, and you can see that I'm not actually painting the glue along the joint. I'm letting the glue flow naturally along it. Hold it for a few seconds, move along, and the glue is just flowing along the joint. Hold it in place for a few seconds, make sure that it's all held in place. I'll go back and add another little bit of glue on this edge. Try not to drop the brush all over the other parts. Hold that there. What I'm going to do with that piece, just to hold it in place, is get a clothes peg. Just hold that there. And then work my way around. Now go along the trailing edge. Again, let the glue flow along the joint. You can see it moving along. Hold that into place. See, you don't need to paint the glue along the edge. All you need to do is tap it against the joint between the two parts, and the glue will flow along. And that is now glued in place. Moving on to the second half of the wing. Again, test fit this. Make sure that the parts line up properly. Hold it in place. Allow the glue to flow along the joint. Again, I think I'll hold that piece in place with a clothes peg. So, get a clothes peg, hold that, and then work my way along. See how simple that is? really, really easy, nice and neat. The glue only works its way into the joint, it doesn't move over the surface, and if you keep your fingers away from the edges like I'm doing here, then you won't get any glue marks where the glue moves from the joint underneath your fingers. Hold it in there for a few seconds. And there we go. The leading edge of the wing is now glued in place. Now I can move around. Trailing edge as well. Hold that. And you see I'm moving from the tip of the wing back to the wing root. Check it, hold it in place, run your fingers along the edge, make sure that it's all sealed in, and there you are. The wing is glued together. Of course the same system works with smaller parts as well. Here we've got some underwing tanks, so I'll clip those away from the runner. I've got the other one here, clip that away. Carefully remove any excess plastic. I'd recommend you using a sanding stick to do this rather than kind of following the way that I have if you're a beginner. If you're used to using these knives, then perhaps it's okay to do that, but certainly for beginners I would perhaps use one of these. This is a little sanding stick that you can buy online, and then just very carefully smooth over any areas that are a little bit rough from the removal of the part from the runner. Then once you've got them cleaned up and you're happy with those, again test fit them, make sure that they fit together properly, and then adjust them so that they're lined up, so that their edges are perfectly lined up. Now in this case, rather than using the brush that comes with the bottle, if you've got a bottle of glue that's got a brush in it that's perhaps not fine enough for what you need, you can always use a paintbrush. So in this case I've grabbed a paintbrush, dip it into the glue, and then once again tap the brush against the edge of the part. Allow the glue to flow naturally following capillary action around the joint. Hold it in place, squeeze it together, then we turn it over. Once again, tap the part, allow the glue to flow around the joint, and there we are. The part is perfectly glued together. Now all you need to do is leave this part alone. If you feel that there are any joints in there and it looks like there are still little tiny gaps, then you can apply some more glue. Hold it together, and if needs be, in the same way as the wing, if you feel that the part needs to be held together and it's springing apart, put a clothes peg on there or a little bit of tape and that'll hold it in place. But as far as the gluing is concerned, that's really all you need. Very, very simple. So you don't be tempted to apply the glue to each half of the piece and then join it together, because the glue will evaporate as you're bringing them together. Hold the parts together, get the glue onto the brush, and then work it along the joint. Turn it over, work it along the joint, and then hold it together until the glue starts to bite. Once it bites, then the part is ready to put down and be left alone to dry out. And there we are, easy peasy. Real simple technique for you to use if you're a beginner that's not used liquid glue before. Very simple, allows you to create nice clean joints around your model. Kind of reduces the idea of getting sticky glue finger marks all over it. So give it a try, see what you think. I hope it's useful, and I hope you've enjoyed this. If you do enjoy it, check out the rest of my channel, and if you really enjoy it, subscribe, and hopefully you'll be able to see some more of the videos and some more of the nonsense that I put on here on a reasonably regular basis. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye now.